Guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today, it is the 29th of September, 2025. It's coming up to, of course, 7:30 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia. I do have my espresso. Cheers. Right, today we're going to go over earn curve and, of course, the Octobots. Mine are trading flat out, which is really nice to see. We'll go through that. XRP sees $6 billion of inflows overnight. Mike Novogratz says he was wrong about XRP. There is an interview we're going to listen to, of course. The SEC now faces deadlines for October, which is literally next week. The first week of October, 16 crypto ETFs. It's going to be a mad October, that's for sure. Plan B, predicting that the Bitcoin bull market is still not over. Of course it's not. We've got a long way to go. And of course, all the news on X. Let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and, of course, my social media. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you see on the screen, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this insane journey. Also, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, please do that, because it really helps me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. Also, a little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and, of course, any other investment. So please be careful. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Right, formalities are out of the way. Yes, I've had a lot of coffee today because I've just been exhausted. It was a long weekend. Congratulations to the Brisbane Lions for the AFL. It's the Australian Football League. We did have Snoop Dogg do the entertainment, which was pretty cool to see that. Let me know what you think would be cool for entertainment. But anyway, yes, before the madness starts in October, have you signed up to Earn Curve yet? If you haven't, go do that. Register an account, KYC, and start your Octobots. Big things are coming right now. Top altcoins in my portfolio this morning, we had Electronium, Omi, pretty cool token with that one, Veracity, and Chainlink. October is here. Yes, it is very, very bullish. And we also have the Solana ETFs. Again, I posted this up yesterday. We have Fidelity, Van Eck, Franklin Templeton, Grayscale, Canary, Bitwise, 21 shares, have all amended their S-1 filings with the SEC. And of course, the analysts are predicting the odds at 90% for approval for Solana. Bullish. Coming over to CoinMarketCap now, we do have a total market cap of $3.87 trillion. And again, it is Monday. Market open is later on tonight, around about 11:30 p.m. here in Australia. So we could see the ETFs go up with the inflows. $135 billion in volume. It needs to be up to the $200 billion mark, all right? So we're still down. There was negative $674 million on market open on Friday last week on Wall Street. Most of that came out of Bitcoin, and we should say $256 million came out of Ethereum. My watch list right now, let's have a look at the prices. Bitcoin's at 112,000 US dollars, Ethereum $4,100 US dollars, XRP's $2.87, Solana's $208, Dogecoin 23 cents, Cardano's at 79 cents. I should say Chainlink's at $21, Sui's at $3.30, Stellar is at 36 cents, Hedera 21 cents, and Litecoin 106 US dollars. Now, for my Australian audience, just quickly, I'm going to show you guys the prices in Aussie dollars. $170,000 for Bitcoin. Ethereum's at 6,200 Australian dollars. XRP's at $4.37. A lot of us got in well below the 20 cent level, 40 cent level. So it's doing incredibly well. Solana's at $300 Australian. Dogecoin 35 cents. We have Cardano at $1.21. Chainlink's at $32. Sui's at $5. Stella's at 56 cents Australian. Hedera's at 32 cents. Litecoin is $161. Bullish. Now, coming over to EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange. Thank you for those of you that have signed up, registered, and of course KYC'd. I appreciate you. I have been applying 10% discounts to your trading fees, which is amazing. The fees are already the lowest in the country. And that is to say thank you for believing in my vision and helping me get to this point, because a lot of you have. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so, go sign up, register, and KYC. Very important. I do not want shady characters on the exchange, and I'm just keeping it compliant, that's for sure. Now, as you can see, I do have all my bots running, of course, on a lot of assets, including Bitcoin, as you can see right here. Gosh, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4 sale trades today alone on that. I'm letting it do its thing because the market is still down. Coming here, you can see on the left-hand side, Ethereum as well. As you can see, it's done, hasn't traded yet, but again, those orders are in the book, as you can see, because it places limit orders for you, so you don't have to do a single thing. Coming over to, of course, my favorite cryptocurrency. Let me just bring this up here, and it's XRP. Let's have a look and see what it's done today. Let me just click this right now. Coming down, scrolling down, we do have 2 trades done today, selling, which is nice, because again, it works on a grid. That's a grid bot with Octobot. And it's working really nice. I do have bots set up, of course, on Dogecoin, because there is an ETF, believe it or not, on that coming for a meme coin. Mind blown. We do have, 1, 2, 3 trades already on that, selling, which is good. And again, you can increase whatever trades you want, but based on the capital of your account. So I'm only just trying them out on my own account size. Now, I did set one up as well on BNB, because this has been doing insanely well. Let's have a look here. God, there's been a lot of trades on this. Wow. Okay, I just saw this now. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 trades today on BNB. Now I need to increase the size of this. I'm waiting for more capital to come in, of course, in my own funds, but there you go. So Octobot, I'm running, of course, on Ethereum, Top Coins Accelerator, the Bitcoin Multiplier, the XRP Navigator, which again is bullish. I'm letting this do its thing. It's coming back in profit because I set these up on the 15th of September and the market took a massive dive, as everyone knows. You just let them do their thing. You don't touch them. You don't have to do anything because it's fully automated. Now, if I click the XRP Navigator bot, and we'll go through this, have a look at this, what it's doing right here. As you can see, it's buying and selling. There you go, just sold now. Again, 29th September. It's monitoring the markets, completely automated. You don't have to touch a thing, and it's trailing up because the strategy maintains an XRP USDT trailing grid strategy of 32 orders with a spread of 0.12 USDT and 0.08 USDT increments. Now, again, you do not need to do anything, which is bullish, because when the market moves up, it's going to capture that for you. And as you can see, it's doing that nicely. Now, I just want to say to everybody, you do not need to take the massive subscription. If you use the discount code quick-lion, you can select this very easily. It comes down to $8.99 USD a month, which is nothing when you think about it. So there you go. I'm just letting my bots do their thing. If you want to know how to, of course, set all these up, come back over to my YouTube channel, find the multi-bots live. I'll link it above. All right, very, very important. Go set it up, go trade. There's somewhere between 642 incredible people that have signed up to this. A lot of you have KYC. Thank you very much. Guys, start the Octobot now before October. Not financial advice, but I'd be suggesting something as a friend because the market's going to go crazy once all of these ETFs get approved. Now, moving on quickly, XRP did see $6 billion of inflows, which is ridiculous. And it opened a new week with a burst of momentum. Of course it did, because everyone's excited. Pulling in more than $6.7 billion in fresh market value overnight. How nice is that? And after dipping to $2.78 on September 28th, the token bounced to $2.88 by morning, September 29th, this morning. lifting its capitalization from $165 billion to $172 billion, according to Finbold Research calculations on CoinMarketCap data. There you go. The rally has been fueled by a notable pickup in activity. Trading volume surged by 39.27% in the last 24 hours to over $4 billion, showing that buyers have stepped back in after choppy week. Yes, it has been. That spike in participation helped XRP reclaim important technical ground and triggered a $3.76 million in short liquidations, forcing bearish bets to unwind. There you go. And again, a market cap of $165 billion is nothing compared to what this is going to be bringing in once, of course, the SEC approves the ETFs. Now, Mike Novogratz has said that he's wrong about XRP. Cheers to that, Mike. Now, speaking to podcaster Kyle Chase, Mike Novogratz revealed that he once believed XRP would not survive the legal storm. Well, isn't that a change, Mike? Novogratz was publicly skeptical, believing that the heavy regulatory pressure, along with Ripple's large control over the token, which is not the case, would eventually crush the project. But I was wrong about XRP, as Ripple completely outplayed. Ripple stood firm in court while the loyal XRP army kept supporting the project through every wave of doubt and market swings. Instead of fading, XRP regained trust, rebuilt strength, and proved far more resilient than many expected. There you go. There you go. Anyway, we have the SEC also facing the October deadlines on 16 crypto ETF decisions. And analysts believe approvals could start the new altcoin rally by giving investors regulated exposure. Though the absence of heavyweights like Fidelity and BlackRock suggests this wave may be important but not conclusive. At the same time, the SEC introduced new listing standards, which again is insane. Base trust shares, which could shorten the approval times for spot ETFs tied to the assets with existing futures markets. Now, while Bloomberg analysts call this a catalyst for a wave of launches, critics like the SEC Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw warn that the shift may bypass certain key investor protections. The crypto industry is preparing for what could be one of the most pivotal months in the ETF space, with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission facing final deadlines, 16 crypto exchange traded fund applications throughout October. The products span a wide variety of Solana, XRP, Litecoin, and even Dogecoin. The decisions are scattered across the month and could set the tone for potential altcoin rally, which is nice. Look at this. Here's a list of all the filings. This is from James Seifert. There are 92 ETFs. Mind blown. Unbelievable. And yes, we do have Plan B suggesting that the Bitcoin bull market is not yet over. I agree with that. And Ethereum, again, is the backbone of course, Wall Street, from my understanding of what Tom Lee has said. Tokenizing stocks, commodities, bonds, treasuries, all of that on the Ethereum blockchain. And one of the bases, I should say, is because it has had no downtime in its 10-year history. So again, we're going to see Ethereum grow. As much as it's not my favorite, it is part of my portfolio, and I'm trading it, of course, with the Earn Curve bots. So there you go. Moving on to X, let's have a look here. Bitcoin's hash rate just hit a new all-time high 44 minutes ago. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, guys. I don't know where it's the change in the weather here in Melbourne. Swift is building a blockchain ledger with over 30 banks using consensus. That's interesting. XRP Rich List as well. There are interesting numbers right here. This is a new one. Thanks, XRP Avenger, by the way. There's 1.3 million wallets, or accounts, I should say, with, a significant amount. 0 to 20 XRP. There you go. There's 2.3 million between 20 to 500. 190,000 between 500 to 1,000. And let's have a look here, guys. If you're in the, I'd say between the 59,000 to 24,000 range, I mean, that's significant capital, but there you go. That's holding, a significant amount of XRP there. 10 to 25,000 XRP is a lot. If you're in that upper range, that's a lot. That's a lot of XRP. Look at this. 5 accounts hold 1 million or more. Wow, that is a lot of XRP. Anyway, moving down. This is an interesting one. I'll end on this as well. But we do have, of course, you'd need to be holding 22 Bitcoin to retire. And in 2040, 1.3 Bitcoin. That's significant. Here's Mike Novogratz. Let's have a quick listen to this.
This is XRP. Right? XRP has one of the strongest communities there is.
Yep.
And you want to learn about it, say something bad about them.
Yeah.
People will be out in front of your house with picket signs protesting you.
Yep.
Those community members love their token. They have a narrative that's going to be payments and, right? We can look at how much use cases on the blockchain. It's not nearly as much as on Solana, right? Small. It doesn't matter for their value proposition right now. Their value proposition is the intensity of that community. And that's with the parent company selling tokens. Think about that. That's how strong their community is. I wish I had a community like that to fight for me. You know, I want the Galaxy shareholders to be as passionate as the XRP token holders. And I used to dismiss that. And then I realized, what the hell? That is half of what crypto is.
Yeah.
And it came from the fact that after 2008, people didn't trust governments. Look at the trust in government graph.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the trust. Watch that Charlie Kirk funeral between Democrats and Republicans. You can't even agree on a goddamn funeral. Right. Was it a nice funeral or not? You know, like, let's fight on the dinner table around the quality of the funeral. Like, we have so little trust that we're finding trust in these online crypto communities. And that's why people get tattoos. I unfortunately have one too many.
Yeah.
Right? No one gets tattoos about their stock.
Not yet. Tesla probably. Right? Tesla probably.
The XRP army is legit, and I have myself a lot of fans and friends and, you know, people that I call dear friends now because of cryptocurrency, and a lot of you are, so thank you guys. You guys absolutely rock, and a lot of you have been following me for years about XRP, and it's the truth. We're a pretty full-on community. I love it. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it, but, I mean, yeah, a significant amount of inflows, $6 billion in one night. You can imagine what's coming once the ETFs get approved. Anyway, I'm out. Join EarnCurve. Start your XRP Navigator bot. Start all the bots. Get trading. If you've signed up and joined, make sure you start your bots before October because big things are coming in this space, and I'm really excited. All right? Stay bullish. If you have any questions, email me at, of course, EarnCurve Invest. You can click the link. You can email me directly. I will get back to you. So please bear with me because I do get inundated with a lot of emails and I do get back to everybody. But thank you, guys. You absolutely rock. XRP Army to the moon. Let's go, baby. I'll speak to you all tomorrow, people.